Good morning, students. All of you should know that storytelling is an art. Story is a very interesting topic. But this art is not mastered by everybody. There are some people who can make story on anything. As young children, you must have heard so many stories from your mom, from your dad, or from your dada dadi, isn't it? So, this is an important topic for classes like 9th, 10th and 11th. Today, we shall discuss this. You know, in your exams, you will have some broken sentences written and you will be asked to develop a full story on the basis of that. Or maybe you will have a single line and on the basis of that. So, one line of today is that how foolish I was to have believed that young woman. उस young woman को believe करने के लिए मैं कितना पागल था, मैंने गलती की, कितनी मैंने मूर्खता की, मुझे ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए था. What happened? One day, I was driving my scooty through the city. As I reached the Rani Talab, my scooty somehow developed trouble. I stopped my scooty and tried to know what the wrong was. Just as at that time, I happened to look at a young woman standing just in one corner. She was looking very upset and looking this way and that way. I went to her and asked her what the wrong was. Then she told me, well, I was traveling by a bus. I was coming by a bus. I had a bag and in the bus somehow I felt somewhat sleepy. I had a short nap and when the bus stand came and in my hurry I forgot my bag. In that bag, I had my wallet. So, I lost my bag as well as my wallet. I don't have anything now. So that's why I am standing here and thinking what to do. I believed her words as she said. And then I offered to help her. I tried to give her some money. I took out a 500 rupee note from my purse and I just tried to give it to her. She was hesitant. She was not ready to accept. And she said, no sir, it is all right, I will manage somehow. I said, no ma'am, you are all alone here in the city. What will you do? Where will you go? So although your bag will be restored to you. People here in this area, they are quite honest. So you will have. But by that time, what will you do? What will you eat? What will you drink? So you need some money. So please accept this money from me so that you can purchase something. She was still hesitant, but she accepted the money when I persisted. So, I gave the money to her and I gave my card also to her. If need be, she could use it and after some time she could return it to me. Then after that, I turned to my scooty, tried to set it in order, and luckily it got right and I got my scooty and went back to my house. Next day when I was coming towards that very area, I saw that lady standing again. She was the same young woman standing with a worried look there, and this time the man she was talking to was Lala Motiram, my neighbor. She was narrating the story and trying to coax him to give her some money. Lala Motiram was trying to take out some money from his bag and try to give it to her. Just then, I tried to set that woman right. I knew that man, Lala Motiram, because he was my neighbor. I got down, went to him and said, Lala ji, kya haal hai? Aap kaise ho? The moment that young woman saw me, her face turned pale. She now knew that I had recognized her and that he knows that person also. So now she was quite sure that her game was out. She could not have cheated other person. So she started feeling sorry. She felt sorry. In fact, she started to weep. She said, sir, I am a poor lady and please don't report my matter to the police. I will not cheat people again. I will go tomorrow itself from the city and never come back to here. When all this was heard by my neighbor, he was quite happy. Kata, my God, you have saved me. I was trying to give the money. Just now I have taken out some money for the marriage of my daughter and I was thinking of giving good amount of money to her. Had you not come, I would have given. So he thanked me and then she again felt sorry and said, please don't take me to the police station. I am a poor woman. I will not do this again. I will not cheat people again. So saying this, she went away. I also decided not to report the matter to the police because the money of at least my neighbor had been saved. And I gave her a strict warning saying that you should not stop here. You should not be visible here in the city. The moment I happen to see you again, I will not think twice. I will definitely hand you over to the police. Saying this, I turned down and when I was going, I again cursed myself and I laughed myself and thought how foolish I was to have believed that woman. So students, this is the story. I hope you have liked this story. Such is the texture and art of this story that you can entertain not only yourself, you can entertain your friends, you can entertain your relatives, your brother and sister and whatnot. So this is really, for storytelling, my dear students, you have to be genuinely innovative. Innovative क्या होता है? You have to think genuinely. You have to imagine things. You have to imagine. Here in this art, only that boy or girl will be successful who has got the art of imagination. I hope you will definitely do. So, because this is the first story that I have been telling, let me tell you some method of writing story. Method of writing story, my dear students, is that first of all, you have to think about that story. You have your language should be expressive, you should be able to, and you should be able to imagine things. If suppose that there is a rain, some stories should come to you. What happened in the rain? Where do you go? So this is something and your language, my dear student, should always be very clear and very strong. You should be able to explain anything in a very convincing manner. So another thing that you have to think about is that you should imagine, you should jot down points, and then you can start developing your story. So I hope you will like this and practice this. Thank you.